Okay. Um, I'm not going to really recap the previous day too much, except that you left Vivielle to read through the book and take down notes so that she could share those with Theron. You did a little bit of shopping. Uh, Everybody finished their level up, and then you talked out a lot of backstory information, a lot of quest information, decided what your next step would be, and planned to leave in the morning. Um, I'm going to say that you went to sleep around 10, meaning your 8-hour rest would end at 6, but then something happens at 4 o'clock. Um, Now, the first thing that I would like to do is, Rob, could you make a persuasion check for me? Or Maxon?
Persuasion.
Yes, Maxon.
I rolled. Where the hell's my d20? Is I got a 19 plus. Oh, -1, so 18.
Okay, cool. Um, all right. Since Nate isn't here, Grimgar, you are asleep in your bed
Okay.
when you basically get woken up to being beaten.
Shit.
What the fuck?
Okay. You get hit with 2 slam attacks. The first one does 9 bludgeoning, and the second one does 12 bludgeoning. Now, you all did finish your long rest, by the way. I'm counting 6 hours into it as being finishing your long rest because you didn't leave anybody up for watch or anything like that. And so you've rested enough to get anything you were missing back.
Okay. Yeah, I just had a spell slot, so I'll take that back off.
All right.
I don't even get any defense. I suppose I'm probably not wearing my armor when I'm sleeping anyway. But
I rolled really high, so I didn't bother asking.
hmm.
Okay. You guys don't know this, but the same thing is happening to Nundus. Okay.
What was the persuasion roll for?
I'll tell you later.
Oh.
Okay. Um, all of you roll initiative, and I'll roll Dundas and Percy. Let me get theirs in first. Dundas got a 10.16, and Percy actually rolled pretty high. Percy got a 17.17. And that's the fastest Percy's initiative has ever been determined. Okay.
My max hit points reverted back to level 6. So I'm just gonna change it again, but if anyone else's does that, notice it.
Okay.
Oh, mine's right. I'm a 17.15, Joe.
17.15 for Theron. Grimgar?
16.08.
Erkin?
20.18.
Ramios? Or Maxon?
I rolled a natural 1
So
plus 5, so
6.2.
6.2.
7 point. If I can get back to my character sheet.
Hopefully that's not the
Zero
only thing I
nine.
didn't save for you, Jack.
Yeah, I know. 17.09. Or 7, sorry. 7.09.
Okay. Alright. Unfortunately for you, Grimgar, your attacker rolled the highest initiative. So that was the surprise round. You're awake now, but this thing attacks you again. Yeah, you're not wearing your armor. So both of those are going to hit you.
I forget what my AC is without my armor.
11
You
and
gotta
10.
stop cleric alone.
What was it?
11 and 10, so 21.
21. Damn.
If you just unequip your armor, it'll update your AC.
Yeah, that's what I did. 11. Holy shit. It's awful. I don't have my shield on.
Okay, Erkin. You need to roll a perception check to see if you wake up.
Remind me to sleep with my
11.
armor on.
What'd you get?
9. I took my shield.
11.
Actually, I meant to give it to you with advantage because you're in the room next door. Your turn came up so quick, I forgot.
Still 11.
Okay. You're asleep. Uh, Romulus. Even though it's not your turn for a while yet, but on your turn, you're going to hear Percy's voice in your head. Romulus, wake up! Dundas is under attack! And he's going to move to here, but none of you know that.
Percy
Darren.
can talk to any of us through our head?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
What
know if
the
I knew
hell?
that.
Dundas just has a much longer range than you guys would.
Okay. I'm
Actually, I
rolling
think his range
perception,
is
you said?
Yeah.
12.
Nope. All right, Grimgar. It is now your
Alright,
turn. You wake
Okay.
up to being pounded repeatedly in the chest, and you don't see anything.
I yell as loudly as I can. Help! Help! Something is attacking me.
Okay?
And then I will. Guess I'm gonna use going back to my spells here. I can't see anything. Is it? I can see in the dark, so
You can't see anything.
I can't see anything. All right. Then I'll use.
But you know where it is, so if you attack, it's just disadvantage.
Is Erkin still invisible?
Yes. That'll last until sunrise.
I'm gonna use. Yeah, I guess I'll try to hit him with my hammer because pretty much all my spells I got to be able to see somebody. So that's, or I'm sorry, I'll hit him with the spear I got here. So I'll roll for that.
Yeah, you spent the night attuning to that spear.
Yep.
So you attack with it. Disadvantage.
8, the 4, so 4 and 7 is 11 on the attack roll.
That's a miss.
Okay,
Bonus action.
and then yeah, I'll use healing word on myself.
Okay.
So
What
I'll
word do you
use,
say?
Heal.
Careful.
He just says heal. Heal.
Very basic dork.
Okay.
Okay.
Dundas from his room shouts, "God damn! What the fuck?" And he is going to Eldritch Blast. Disadvantage, but he gets to make 2 separate attack rolls with it. +9, man. Okay, so the first one at disadvantage, 17, that's a hit, and the second one at disadvantage would be a 21.
Oh.
It's a D10 plus 4. He got a 12, and he got a 10. 22 damage. Okay. He doesn't like being cornered, so he's going to move to there. nice thing about the disadvantage would be he's so close that he would have disadvantage because he's too close. But he has disadvantage because he can't see it either, so it doesn't make a difference. Of course, he would have had advantage because Percy has it flanked, but it doesn't matter. He hit twice. Okay, I've worked that out. Romulus, you can make your perception check at advantage. Something
you
shouting in
talked
your
right
head.
to
You
me,
woke
right?
up, yeah. So
Okay.
you don't have to. Okay.
Okay.
Dundas is under attack, and you. No, actually though, make the check at advantage because I got to determine if you heard Grimgar.
It's perception 11.
Okay. You didn't hear anything going on in Grimgar's room.
Okay. So I'll grab my shield and my we're saying we're not wearing our armor, right?
Right. Unless you'd be wearing your armor to bed in town. I mean, you tell me if that's what your character would do. That seems
No.
very uncomfortable.
No, he wouldn't. So I'll grab my shield and my right-handed tier. Where the fuck? All right, so I'll run out into the hallway. Is Grimgar's door open?
No.
No.
Okay. Then I would run to Dundas's room.
That's 30 feet. You want to keep going?
Yeah.
Okay. You're in the room.
What doth I see?
Nothing.
Dundas isn't there?
Well, you see Dundas.
How's he look?
Oh, he looks a little more than half health.
How does he look at me?
He looks at you with panic.
Okay. I say, do I have time to say anything?
Yeah. You can say something.
What's going on?
Yeah, he'd say, something's attacking me. And he points.
I look to where he's pointing.
Yeah, you don't see anything.
There's nothing there.
All right. Maxon. Now you
Yes.
spent the night at a farmhouse. And things were going well until the farmer's father came back and caught you with his daughter in the barn. Okay?
Hi, Dad.
Your check was whether or not you could get out of there with a problem.
Uh-oh.
And you rolled an 18. That was enough. So you decided to come back to the inn and get a free breakfast because your whole hospitality thing works at the inn too. So you are downstairs eating breakfast. There's an old drunk guy here. One of the butchers is over here. The barmaid is at your table talking to you. The Kailasa, the owner, is working behind the bar, and I want you to make a perception check again with advantage.
Perception check. Advantage. First roll's a 14. Second roll's a 7.
Okay, so you hear both Grimgar and Duntas shouting upstairs that they are under attack.
Do you guys hear that? Or I asked the barmaid if she hears that.
I heard something. I don't know what it is. Oh.
Do you think somebody should go check that? It sounded like somebody was yelling.
Yeah, go ahead.
Useless. I get up. Enjoy breakfast. Which way to? Do I know this place?
Yeah, the stairs are right here.
Go upstairs. Is 60.
It's 20
Use my-
feet. You know where their rooms are. You know Grimgar's here and Dundas is over here. You can see that Dundas's door is open when you get up there, and you can see Romulus and Dundas in the room.
Action.
What was that?
I would go in that direction then.
Okay, that's all of your action right there and movement. So, or all of your
I
movement.
yell
I
out.
mean, so you want to move your action to.
I want to yell to Romulus from was and say, "What's going on?"
Dundas said something's attacking him, but we don't see anything in the room. It must be invisible.
Is it just one?
Unknown.
Make sure everyone else is okay.
I came right to Dundas's room. I haven't seen anyone else.
I will check the other side of the hall then.
Okay. um.
Let's go.
Grimgar, you feel
It's my
swiping
sister.
past your face what feels almost like two punches, but you manage to dodge out of the way of both of them. Because I just rolled shit. So you don't take any damage from the next wave of attacks.
Or Grimgar. So
Um,
unlucky.
The other creature attacks Dundas, and one of those is going to hit for 10 damage.
Did he attack Dundas?
Yes. So Rymels, you see like Dundas's hair all of a sudden like flutters. And you're like, what the
Mhm.
fuck was that? And then he just gets punched in the face. So one miss and then it hit him.
So
Now you know where the punch is coming from based on the angle.
I want to use my reaction, my sentinel.
Mm-hmm. Still disadvantage because you can't see it.
Uh, 15.
That's a hit.
It's 9 damage.
Okay. If you guys could try to roll your damage dice either at the same time as your d20 or...
Yeah, sorry about that.
Right. Okay, that was his turn. Erkin, perception with advantage.
All right, perception 25.
All right. So, the first go around, you didn't notice the just ooh of Grimgar getting punched, but then you hear him shouting that he's under attack. Across the hall, you hear more shouting.
Time to get up and get dressed.
All right. You get up and get dressed?
Yes.
Okay. Invisible Erkin
What's on his invisible clothes?
puts on his clothes that aren't invisible until he puts them on, and then they're invisible. Great. Okay.
Also, Joe, just a reminder: the guy I just hit has a speed of 0 for the rest of the turn.
Okay. On Percy's turn. Theron, we need some help. He's not going to move, and it's now Theron's turn. Theron, you're jolted awake by Dundas, or by Percy screaming into your ear.
Okay. Where?
It is Rube!
Okay, I'll start heading to Dundas's room. I will. Yeah, I don't wear armor anyway, so.
You kind of look around your room quick and just shrug. You wouldn't have been asleep anyway because
just meditate.
of your meditation, so you've been awake for like 2 hours anyway, just reading.
Yeah.
So you like sigh, put your book away, look around the room
Yeah.
quick, and then run out of the room. Do you want to use your action to move?
Yeah.
Okay, where do you want to stop?
Right at the doorway.
Okay.
Is everything okay?
There's some sort of invisible creature attacking us.
Like, so you're
Maxim-
saying that as you're launching your reaction attack on him,
Oh yeah.
just so you know.
Maxon went to check on Grimgar and Erkin.
Okay. Um.
Well, you already used your action, so.
Yeah. So just wait here.
Okay. Grimgar.
Is my shield close by that I could grab my shield while I'm
I don't
fighting
know.
with this
Would you
creature?
leave it close by?
Probably, yeah.
Then yes, it is.
Having been in the military for a long time.
Yeah. I mean, this
Uh,
is all. This is all you got. I mean, it's whatever you would have done.
Yeah. Oh, certainly. I grabbed that.
Just like I assume that Erkin has that gigantic horn just like strapped to his belt. He's just carrying it around all the time. No, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't have a clue where that horn is.
I don't have it.
Oh, Romulus must have it then.
Romulus has it. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, hey, I'll grab my shield and then I'll try to attack this thing again with the spear. And I got disadvantage,
So
right?
yeah, disadvantage still, and I guess this is one-handed then, right?
Yes.
You have the shield.
Yes. 17 on the lower roll.
It's a hit.
Okay. And I gotta figure this out. Sorry.
Right, so your AC is 11
6,
right now. Ugh.
5. Yeah, I gotta add that back on. So 15 damage,
Okay.
and 5 of it was lightning.
Okay.
And I want to
How much was that again?
move
Sorry,
15. Yeah.
Okay.
I want to move towards the door.
Okay.
And is it close enough that I think I'd take
yes.
an attack? Then I don't want to move further. I want to stay there.
Okay.
Okay, I'll add my shield back on. All right, that's it. That was my attack. I will also do healing word on myself again. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay. Just
So-
heal.
Yes, that's what I say. I touch myself.
Okay.
Okay. Done.
Okay. It's now Dundas's turn. Yeah, he's just gonna Eldritch Blast again. I'm just trying to figure. I was trying to figure out a way that he can do something, but it's not gonna help. So, first one at disadvantage. That's gonna be a miss. Second one, it's a 19. That'll hit. That's 3 plus 4, so 7 damage that time. And he's actually going to try to leave. He's going to take an opportunity attack, but yeah, he's gonna. So he takes the opportunity attack. Creature has advantage. That's going to be a hit. 8 damage. He's down to 17. Romulus, Dundus scoots out of the room past you.
And I still have a general idea where the thing is?
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna hit him.
You could see it swinging at him again. I'm using the correct rules for invisibility as opposed to what I did the last time you guys fought something that was invisible.
So am I at disadvantage or no?
Yes. You know where it is, but you're at disadvantage.
Okay. It's 20. Not natural. And then the damage is
Your disadvantage was a 20? Wow. Okay.
Yeah, because it's 12. I had a 12
Yep.
plus 8. 13 damage.
13. Okay.
And then my second. 25. And damage is 10.
Okay. Make an Arcana check or, well, yeah, intelligence. Doesn't matter.
Shit. 15.
Yeah, so as you strike the creature the second time, you see a flicker that you recognize from the fight with the queen. This is another invisible stalker, and the flicker indicates to you that this thing is more or less bloodied now.
Okay.
Axon, you're on your way to check on Grimgar. Assuming you want to run into his room. Axon? Rob?
Muted, Rob.
His phone was ringing earlier.
Oh.
Let me see. Rob?
I had to take a phone call.
Okay. Yep. It's your turn. Using 20 feet of your movement, you can get to Grimgar's door and open it.
Grimgar, yeah, open.
Uh-huh.
And
You see
I
Grimgar's
say,
back to you.
Grimgar, are you okay?
All he's wearing are his boxers with hearts on them.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got his shield and his warhammer.
No, his staff thing.
Oh
or
yeah,
spear. I'm sorry.
he's holding the spear you remember that the queen had, and a shield. That's right.
I say,
sorry.
Grimgar, there's intruders. Are you okay?
Say no. Some invisible thing's attacking me. Help me.
In here too? Okay.
Yes.
I step into the room if I have movement still.
You got 10 feet left, so that's 5.
And
Can I point to where I think the thing is?
Yeah, I mean, you're facing that
Okay,
wall. It's
okay.
got to be there.
Okay. Yeah, pretty small room.
I don't have an action, right?
You do.
Oh. Can I just fire off an arrow where Grimgar's looking?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Grimgar ducks down. You have disadvantage on both attacks.
Yep. First roll. Oh, oops. First roll is a 3.
Okay.
Second roll is a 15.
That was one attack,
3 plus 10.
Right.
So 13.
That's a miss. So your first arrow, you shoot the necrotic energy from the bow. It goes flying through the air and just strikes the wall and.
I say, might not be there, but could have also just missed.
I said, I think I just hit him.
Oh, you hit him. Oh, I did not know you hit him already.
You did.
Then I will. I'm gonna take another shot then.
Okay, so knocking the arrow and aiming slightly to the right of where you just fired.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
First roll is a 10. Second roll is a 20.
Okay,
Or a
so
natural 20.
right, so you get the 10. So that's a total of 20. That's a hit. So this time you fire the arrow, and you see it very plainly strike something before hitting the wall.
Ha! Got
You
it.
hear like a hiss. How much damage?
I got a 6, 4, plus 5. Or is it? Did it change when I leveled up?
It shouldn't have.
No, 10 or 1d8 plus 5. Or yeah, I was right. Plus 5.
Okay,
So,
so 15 total.
15.
All right.
Mm.
Grimgar, the thing in front of you lashes out again. 13.
Yeah, I believe so. Yep.
So, filled with glee that Maxon just hit the creature, you turn right as you take a fist to the face and take 6 bludgeoning damage. The second attack is a natural 20.
This is me. It's taking damage.
No. Me.
No, Grimgar. 13 bludgeoning damage.
Shit.
So it just gets you with the combination. Pop, pop. But you see that
Ow.
can see that it's still where it was before. Ow. Spits out a
You know-
tooth.
You no longer have a face.
What's going on downstairs when all this is happening?
You don't know.
He runs downstairs to check real quick.
What's going on down there?
I must know.
Oh, nothing. No.
He's got ADD. Sorry, guys.
Romulus.
Yeah.
15.
Hit.
Okay, I'm gonna roll the second one just to 12. Oh wait, I'm
Okay.
sorry. It's advantage. 25. Both of them be hits anyway. All right. This thing shifts positions, and you're still looking at the wrong spot. You didn't notice it move, and then all of a sudden, from your left, you take 2 hits, and you take 6 bludgeoning, followed by 12 bludgeoning.
Ouch.
See, it gets you with the combo too. Pop, pop, like in the temple. Ah!
I giggle.
He giggles. Okay, you gotta do it. Yeah.
This thing's crazy.
Oh God. Erkin, you're dressed.
Run into Grimgar's room.
A million feet of movement. Okay.
At 45. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother. Okay.
Where is he?
Right there.
Points with the wall.
Right there. All
I
right.
shot him there.
Well, first of all, Maxon, you fire your arrow at this creature, you miss. Grimgar tells you to aim a little to the right. You shoot again, you hit it. Grimgar turns, gets clocked in the face, and all of a sudden you feel something going behind you, brushing your ass. And then Grimgar, you hear Erkin's voice from the corner because you can't see him.
Yeah.
Where is he? And you just kind of look, and you don't see Erkin either, but you just kind of point toward the wall as you look for your tooth.
Well, I know Urkin's invisible, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But you didn't
Okay.
know he was in the room, and
Yeah.
you just got punched in the face, so you didn't hear him enter.
Gotcha.
Is it dark in here or no? What's the lighting?
Well, so there wouldn't be any light in the actual room, but there's an open window with moonlight coming in, and there are candles in the hallways. So there's enough light that I'm not making it any kind of disadvantage situation, other than the fact you can't actually see this creature. What do you do, Rick?
Alright. I'm gonna cast Ensnaring Strike as a bonus action.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna lunge with my sword in the direction of the guy. And I have disadvantage because I can't see him.
Hold
Does
on.
that work?
Snaring strike. Next time you hit. Okay. Yes. You have disadvantage because you can't see him.
Oh shit. The 10.
That's a miss.
I think I get to do an extra attack. Probably
Yep.
at disadvantage.
Yes. You have multi-attack now, so. Or extra attack, not multi-attack. Multi-attack with NPCs.
14.
14's a hit.
Alright. I got 1 plus is 6. 7. And I guess he's ensnared if that's possible.
Yeah, so. Yeah, it's possible. So you did 7 damage,
He's wounded too.
and he's wounded. And. Target must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained until the spell ends. Alright, strength saving throw. His strength is +3. And your difficulty is what, a 14? Right?
14.
Okay. He got a 10 total. So he fails. So, when you stab this creature, all of a sudden, from pretty much out of nowhere, vines start to spurt in the air, and they wrap and wrap and wrap around this creature that is now restrained. And you guys know exactly where it is now because you can see that the vines are holding onto something that's writhing and trying to get away.
Sweet.
So he's also going to take 1d6 at the start of his turn. Yeah, I've never used this spell before. Alright. That's your turn, right?
Do people have advantage against the guys that are restrained? Is that how it works?
Restrained? There's a bunch that are similar. I don't think so. I think that he can't move. Let me see. Let me look up
Well, all
conditions.
the things I see online say it gives advantage to the rest of your
Oh,
party.
maybe it does. Restrained. Speed is 0. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. The creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. The creature has disadvantage on dex saves. Yeah, I was thinking about stunned, which is different. So there's a whole pile of them that are very similar but slightly different. So that's restrained. So he can't leave that spot and attack. Basically, it's going to negate, and there's just going to be a straight roll, no advantage, no disadvantage. That's how that works. Percy, knowing where the creature is, going to swing around behind it and try to give Romulus advantage. Theron, it's your turn. You know where it is because it just clocked Romulus in the temple, who started to giggle for some reason.
I know where it is, so does that mean I still have disadvantage?
You have disadvantage, but you can attack it because you know where it is.
I think I need more clarification on Thunderclap. Is that
Huh?
It says 5-foot radius. Does that mean I can only hit somebody right next to me?
Yeah, it blows up an area
So-
around you.
Around me. So if I had people on each side of me, it would hit them all, but you can't hit somebody who's 10 feet away.
Right.
Yeah, you'd hit me and Dundas.
Okay.
Well, he wouldn't because he's an evocation savant, but
Right. Is there any way to get by Romulus?
yeah. Remember the picture of the guy standing in the 5-foot cube?
Yeah.
There's plenty of room.
I'd like to get around Romulus, hopefully next to the guy.
I say, get out of my
Here?
personal
Or
space.
here.
Right there, yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use Thunderclap. It's a
Okay.
Constitution saving throw. 15.
Okay. Fail.
That's 10 damage.
Okay.
And that
Check.
is it.
Okay, you blow out the window in this room. so Romulus, Theron looks, excuse me, scoots by you, stands there, and he just kind of rubs his hands together quick, and then just
Collapse.
boom! Window goes flying out. You can see it, the creature like takes it, and like there's a thump against the wall as it just pushed into the wall, and then from downstairs you hear the fuck.
Hopefully, there's nobody else staying at this inn.
I know. Everyone's
Hey,
up now.
Hey, I asked them if they wanted to check in on what's
Yeah, this
happening.
is their own fault.
That's true.
Take better security.
Oh god. Okay, Grimgar, you hear a boom across the hallway.
Okay,
It's your turn.
my turn.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm pretty pissed. I can see this guy, or he's trapped. I tell exactly where he is.
You can get a straight up attack against him now. No
Alright.
no one die.
Yeah, I'm gonna use level 3 inflict wounds on him if I can hit.
Okay.
Ooh, and I rolled a 19.
Okay, that's a hit.
That's a hit.
The AC
That's
is 14. Just
5d10, 11. Oh, that's terrible. 15,
okay.
21. Terrible roll.
Okay. Make an Arcana check.
Okay. 3.
All right. You see it flicker and you don't know what that means.
And then as a bonus action, I'm gonna heal myself again.
Okay.
6 healing. Okay.
All right. Dundas steps up, and he's just gonna Eldritch Blast again. A lot of his spells are based on creature you can see, and so on. He has a great spell for fighting things like this, Banishment, where if he casts it on a creature from another plane and then holds on to the spell for a minute, it doesn't come back, it's just gone. The problem is he can cast it on a creature he can see,
Mm.
and so he can't do that. With disadvantage, that's going to be a hit. The other one hit. Oh man, it was a natural 20 without the disadvantage.
Damn.
So he's going to do 8 damage, followed by 11 damage, so 19 to this thing. Alright. Romulus. Your turn.
Hit him up.
And you don't have disadvantage, he's flanked.
Okay, great. So 16, and then the damage is 8,
Okay?
and then hit him again. 13. It's a miss.
Yeah, miss.
And then, yeah, let me do this. Oh wait, no, never mind. I'm done.
All right. Maxon.
I'm ready to shoot this guy again.
Yeah, you pretty much know where he is now.
First rolls. Is it still disadvantage?
Oh,
13.
okay. So 23.
Yep.
Yep, hit.
4, 2, 5, 11.
Okay.
A second roll. Oh, that one on the floor. Shit. I have my glasses on, so I can't see it.
Want me to roll and then you can look for it later?
Please.
What are you rolling at this point? Damage, right?
No, 20. I got it.
Okay.
16
Okay. Hit.
plus 10. A 1, a 2, and a 5.
Okay, 8. It's probably the least damage you've done on 2 hits since you guys were like level 3.
Bad.
Okay, that was. I'm assuming you don't move. All right.
Just
So I have been giving the commoners a turn this whole time, but there's never been a reason for them to do anything. Now that there was that thunderclap. People start coming out of their rooms. What is going on? I don't know. Did you hear that? Why is there thunder inside the inn? What the fuck are you doing? Don't you know how early it is? Go back to bed. Morning already?
breakfast downstairs.
Half-eaten breakfast downstairs. All right. This one over here turns into a thin thread of air and tries to escape out the broken window. Opportunity attacks.
Yes. 17 and 9 damage. And he can't move.
I was saying goodnight to Finn. That is dead. You slice it and it as it tries to escape.
Woohoo.
The other one is tied up and cannot try to escape. So at the beginning of your turn, he takes a d6. Erkin, if you would.
6.
Nice. Max damage.
Takes a D4 too.
Takes a d4 because it's wounded.
Is that me?
Yeah.
Okay. 4.
Alright. 87.
That's for it.
Roll a d6 and a d4. 11! And what else does he got to do because of that? He can still attack, right?
He can use an action to get out of it.
If the target succeeds in the save, use its action to make a strength check against the spell. On a
I think it
success,
still
the
uses
target is
spells if it does that. Like you can still cast things.
Well, it can't attack. It has to use its action to make the strength check.
Oh.
6. Fail. That's its turn. It's still restrained. So it's your turn, Erkin.
Who sent you? Who are you? Where are you? Guy blows. Let's stab him some more.
No.
Right.
Keep it alive.
12.
Miss.
Extra attack. 12.
Miss.
Back up a step. Yeah.
Does it not get opportunity attacks if you attack it? You don't have to hit? I can't remember because you used to be a swashbuckler and they're different, and I can't remember which one's
It's
which.
after melee attempt, I think. So I don't think it matters if I hit them. Whether you hit or not, yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay, fine. Uh, Invisible Percy flutters out of the room and looks around. Theron, Romulus just killed that thing.
Okay. Guess I'll walk out.
Which way are you gonna go? A lot of people in this hallway.
Do I know that Grimgar's under attack still?
I don't know.
I assume I'd go that way, make sure they're okay.
Yeah, I think
And
you would have heard it.
as I see the people say, "Go back to bed. That was me. There was a threat,
All right,
and
make a
I
persuasion
took it
check.
out with magic."
This guy's like in the hallway stretching.
Natural 20.
All right, all right, shit. Gets out of your way. That's 30. 10, 15, 20, 25. With a natural 20, I'll let you have him get out of your way too.
Thank you, sir. Sorry for the disturbance.
Grimgar.
I will do the same thing as before.
Okay.
I rolled a 3 this time, so
Yes.
total 10. All right. And yeah, I'll heal myself again. That is it. Hello?
Oh, sorry, I was muted. Dundas has the spell sniper feat now, which means that he ignores half cover and three quarters cover.
Ooh.
So he's going to shoot all the way across both railings through the doorway, past Maxon and Grimgar, and try to shoot this thing from all the way over there. He got a 28 and a 22. The first one, 5 plus 4 does 9 damage. And the second one does 14 damage. And it had 8 health left at that point. So pew pew into the room. And the vines fall away as the creature dissipates. And we are no longer in initiative.
I want to loot the room I'm in.
Okay.
There's lots of good stuff in here.
Alright, you start looking around. Donis is like, what the fuck are you doing?
I say hee, and slunk back to my room.
Okay, one of the butcher men comes up the stairs. What the hell's going on up here? And he's got kind of a wooden club in his hand.
Just a late night brawl.
Brawl? Why?
I don't know. You tell me. You're the ones that let them walk right up the stairs.
What right up? Who are you talking about? Show me.
They're dead.
You killed somebody?
We were attacked. Of course we killed them.
Make a persuasion check.
21.
Pretty
All
good.
right, okay, fair enough. Well, let me see. Where are they?
They dissipated when they were slain, I believe. Is that true?
Well, that is true. They dissipated?
Dissipated.
He walks into the room and
Disintegrated.
doesn't see
Vanished.
anybody. What the hell are you talking about? What happened to that window? There's nobody here.
Yeah. Go away.
Theron starts sweating.
They broke the window
Who did?
during the fight. The spirits, or whatever they were.
Spirits?
Who are you? Why am I explaining myself to you?
If you remember, all the butchermen are the town's trustees.
Oh, okay.
I didn't say that on purpose
Hmm.
earlier because I wanted to see if you'd remember, and you didn't. And
I
so
didn't.
you were an asshole to one of the cops.
Look, we were sleeping in our rooms and were attacked by at least two invisible beings. When we slayed them, they they vanished. There was nothing there.
Can I come over and try to describe what they are, being that I'm like an Arcana guy?
Sure.
Maybe be able to explain it in a.
Uh
Can I roll intelligence
huh. To see how well you describe it.
to see what I know about the creatures and if I can?
You guys know
describe it?
a whole bunch now.
Okay.
So this is a performance check.
Oh, that's not what I want.
How well you can take what's in your brain and accurately describe what it is to this guy.
Well, I guess I'll give it a shot.
Which is right on brand for you because you don't know how to describe shit to people because you're so smart.
Right. This is not my cup of tea at all.
Mhm.
Okay, well, I'll try.
Mhm.
Should I? Do you want me to go into say it myself, or should I
No,
just
you
roll
don't have to.
performance?
You can just roll.
Okay.
I mean, I know
Ooh,
what it is. You don't
16.
gotta describe to me. So, oh yeah, so you describe it to him, and by the end of your description, he's kind of nodding his head. I see. Uh, that explains how they just waltzed right in past me. You see, I couldn't see him.
Yeah, my apologies.
Yeah. All right.
I guess I misunderstood their being.
So he starts scratching the back of his head. So what do we do about this window?
I look
Well-
at Farron.
Good luck with that.
Well, it was my spell that did it, so I guess the only person
Max
that
goes
can
back
atone
downstairs
for
to
it
his
is me.
breakfast.
How much to repair the window?
I mean, this isn't my establishment, but I mean, windows. Uh, it's probably like 5 silver.
Okay. Give him 1 gold because I don't have any silver.
Well, just pay it to the owner. You don't have to give it to me.
Oh, okay.
Ugh. Anyway, what are all you looking at anyway? Either go back to bed or get up for the day. I don't need spectators. Get on, get. And they all go back into their rooms.
Taters sound good.
Bunch of rubbernecking sons of bitches.
I turn around and I say, "Wow, windows are cheap."
Yeah, I like that guy.
Goes back down.
I want to go downstairs, buy that man a cup of whatever he wants to drink.
He's drinking coffee.
All right, I'm gonna buy him a cup of coffee.
Right.
Yeah, that's a good side.
You buy
Pay
him
for
a
his
cup of
breakfast.
coffee.
I did
I wanna
still
go
want
back
to
to
check
bed.
on Gengar.
Yeah, so, well, Dundas is actually beat to shit too, but,
Yeah, I can see him.
right, goes in and you go into the room and there's
You're gonna
Grimgar
pop a
in
heel?
his boxers. There's dead vines on the ground. He's holding a spear and a shield.
You guys do okay in here?
Say no. The shit beat out of him. What the fuck's going on?
I don't know. This is the same creature that attacked us before. Hopefully, this doesn't become a regular thing.
And now I say there's one left and grab Theron.
All right, Erkin, that you didn't know was in the room,
Ah!
suddenly shouts and grabs you.
Okay.
Level
I
9
recognize his
fireball?
voice, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay, what are you doing?
Yeah, I fucking got you.
He lets go of his balls.
I unclench.
I let go.
I unclench. So does Erkin.
I want to sit here and watch Grimgar sleep for the rest of the night.
Well, everyone should make sure they get all their stuff there with them still. Who knows if they stole anything before they attacked?
Well, you know from before Theron that invisible stalkers are typically assassins.
Oh, okay. That would be interesting. Well, plus
They
we
have
killed them.
they have
so they would
this
probably
they have a
drop anything they
special
took.
ability to know where their quarry is.
Okay.
That's why they're assassins. They can't be seen. They know where the thing they're attacking is.
See, I don't care about any of this. I'm going back to bed.
Okay, so
All right.
Grimgar goes
I'll
back
get
to
out
bed.
of here.
Uh-huh.
I go back to my book and notes and such.
Back to your book. Say Dundas goes back to get his last 2 hours of sleep with Percy. Erkin pretends to leave the room but stays watching Grimgar.
I'd talk for a few minutes and then head up to my room.
Alright. Actually, that guy was right here. Maxon goes back to his breakfast and barmaid. They've actually heated it back up for you by the time you get downstairs, Maxon.
I want it remade.
I want to
It was
pay
free.
before I go up. Before I go up, I want to pay the barkeep for the window.
Okay. Romulus pays the barkeep. Goes back upstairs. What room were you in? Ergen, at 6 a.m. You can roll your
Heyo.
boots.
The best part of my day. Let's get the right die.
This is the best part of my day.
Yeah, let's see. What do we got? What do we got? Yeah, doesn't make sense.
Tell me what number you got, and I'll look it up.
Your grammar's off. That's all. Here you go.
My grammar? What do you know about her?
That's a good one.
Why is my grammar off?
This is you.
Oh. Oh, boo-hoo. Jesus. I'll fix it.
Couldn't put an R in there.
I could have. Then, what would my grammar say? Alright, Grimgar, you hear a rooster outside, and you awake to see Erkin sitting in your room looking at you.
I say, what the hell are you doing in my room? Get out.
Everything's okay.
Does he get out?
I don't know.
It doesn't sound like it. You get out.
So awkward. Does he get out?
Do you leave?
Sure.
What number was that?
44.
44. Okay. All right. So in the morning, everybody goes downstairs. What do you all want to do?
This is where I would go talk to Vivial, right?
Yep. Well, I mean, I could say right after the fight you did.
Okay.
Because there was no reason for you to go back to bed. So when you
Okay.
guys all go to meet up, you've already had that conversation. So now it's about, let's say, 8 a.m. You're all downstairs.
Do we get to count a short rest or anything?
You
Yeah,
can.
do I get to roll
Go
like hit
ahead.
die or anything like
If
that?
you wanna, go ahead. Yeah, it was a few more hours, so.
So we don't get a reset at the end. Is my comment.
You can do a short rest, sure.
Yeah. Okay.
What the hell was I just looking up? Oh, maps. Okay. Alright, so you guys are at Red Larch. It's about 8 in the morning. What do you want to do?
So I wanna, as soon as I'm done with the book, and I wanna search out Romulus,
Uh-huh.
and I wanna say, I've got some information about the book. I'd like to get everybody in a quiet place to discuss it.
Okay.
Where do you want to
So
go?
you want to go to Fandolin? Is that what you're saying?
Not necessarily, but probably not in the dining area down here.
Ah. Um. Do we have any reason to go to Fandolin?
Because we could check on it again, just in case those assassins are there. Plus, we'd be safe, I guess.
Yeah.
Then we wouldn't be able to go back for another day. Sticky situation. Of course, I think anywhere we go at this point in the night, it's gonna take more than a day to get there. So we could just go there and have our meeting. Wanna do that?
Sure.
Are we all discussing this together, like around the table or something?
Yeah, so where do you go?
I use the doorknob. Go back to Fandolin. Is that what you? That is what you said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Okay. So you guys go back to Fadlum. You enter the room. There's nobody in there.
Before
it-
before we do that, I say I don't care about any of this. I'm not going back there, and I leave and go about the town.
No, but I need you, Grimgar.
I don't
It
care.
includes some dwarf information.
It matters
I
not
really
to
could
me.
use your, I really could use your expertise.
It matters not to me.
What's wrong with
Okay.
him?
I don't know.
Dwarf periods.
All right.
So the 5 of you go through the doorway.
What time is it right now?
It's like 8 a.m.
Okay.
Okay. There's a table and chairs, and we all sit down.
Yep. Sure.
Okay. So what I learned from the book is that 11,000 years ago, the Drow were driven underground. The Drow worship the god Lolth, which is a spider person essentially, generically evil, but their intentions aren't normally to destroy the world. They normally cause destruction to get what they want. So like they need other things to take from things like that. So normally they're not, inherently just trying to kill everything. Um, if a drow doesn't worship wolf, typically other drow will hunt them down. So they don't really do well with traders. Um, there's a faction of drow that worship the elemental eye. And I think that is what we should be worried about. Scrivener, the author, doesn't exactly know what that is. The temple that was created was used to summon things from the material plane for destruction. That they Scrivener doesn't know why the Drow abandoned the temple, but then 6,000 years ago, which I could use Grimgar for, the dwarves built Tyre Basil above the Drow temple, but didn't know it was there. The Underdark, which is where the Drow live, is about 4 times deeper than where the dwarves built their temple. Um, the dwarves stayed there for probably 400 years and then were wiped out by the trolls and the giants. And then 600 years ago, that's when the Knights of the Silver Horn made their 4 access points, the Stone Monastery, Riverguard Keep, things like that. And that was destroyed during the Orc Fasting War. Same war that Wave Echo Cave was wiped out. And then those surviving knights became the Raconteurs, who kind of, tell the stories and they get that information. Now the dwarves are important because they're called the dwarves of Basilmer. Well, actually, they're a little different. They are kind of like normal dwarves, but they farm above ground, which isn't really normal for dwarves. Um, there was four main heroes of those dwarves, and they left some magical artifacts somewhere in the city, um, which are the people who created those artifacts are Findon and Gitte Stonemender. And those
Finden and Gitta.
Finden and Gitte Stonemender. Um, they are the ones that crafted those weapons for these heroes. Um, I don't know that those are important, but kind of feel like they might be either something just magical that would be useful. I kind of got some leads onto where those might be. Um, and then let's see. There's a hammer, there's a short sword, there's a crown, and there's an axe called Orc Splitter.
Interesting.
Orc splitter. Sounds familiar.
Then the Drow, made these another four weapons. They might be what are being used to create these powerful elemental creatures, like the earth, the ones we saw, and the water elementals. Thinking those are what's needed, possibly what's needed to summon this elemental eye, whatever that may be. Um, Even Scrivener seemed kind of unsure of what all of this meant. But I do think we need to, look for these weapons. Maybe that'll give us a lead onto what's going on. And I think whatever's happening is a lot bigger than we really understand quite yet.
I missed that last part. Who's trying to summon the eye?
Oh, so I'm thinking it's Vizerin. I don't know if you guys remember him, but he was the one the Black Spider uh, warned us about. He was trying to get me on his side. Black Spider was, and it was warning us about Vizerin. He's a drow as well. I'm thinking he might be trying to summon this elemental eye. But I don't know for sure on that.
Do you know who he is or anything?
We kind of learned about him back from the Black Spider. I think he might be like when I said earlier that the drow, if they don't uh, worship Lolth, then
Yeah.
the drow usually hunt them.
Well,
And the Black Spider was trying to.
right. Let me remind you what Nesnar told you, because this was a long time ago in the last story. Nesnar the Black Spider. He originally pretended to be a giant spider, but really
Yeah.
he was invisible, and another guy had just turned himself into a giant spider. He had told you guys that he was hunting down this guy Vizerin, who his family had basically been kicked out of Drow society for worshipping a false god, and they were hunting Vizerin to kill him. And Nesnard basically told you that, yeah, I've done a lot of bad things, but I'm doing it for a goal. Basically, the ends justify the means. This Vizerin guy seeks to cause chaos and destruction for its own sake, and the rest of us Drow, we're not like that. Oh yeah, we kill people and cause problems, but we do it to get something we want. Whereas this guy is actually evil, so you should be helping me to hunt him down and not try to stop me. And you guys didn't really listen to him, and you just attacked. And so that was that. So
That doesn't sound like us.
it was actually you specifically, Grimgar.
Yeah, now it matters not to him, bastard.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to figure out why he would say something like that. Um, where were we? Yeah. Okay.
I was describing stuff. I had a little more. Now the reason why I was trying to insist that Grimgar come with us is that one of the weapons we think is in the Summer Palace. Well, I think the crown is in the Summer Palace, which is closer to the surface where the Vale of Dancing Waters is. It's a place that's hidden above ground. The dwarves still use it in the Somber Hills, so I wrote down that I need a dwarf to find it. They know where the Vale is, but not necessarily the Summer Palace. So if we can get to the Vale, maybe we can find a lead to the Summer Palace. Maybe find the crown. Probably has magical properties.
Hmm.
And then the king was buried with Orc Splitter, the axe. I don't know if I wrote down where the hammer is.
I thought you said they were all in the city, like the dwarven city.
They're so I think the drow weapons are in the city. I think the dwarven weapons are just near the Somber Hills.
Yeah.
So I think
You more or less think most of the dwarven items are either in or around the city. The Vale is kind of above it. You also weren't sure if the king was buried at the Vale in the Summer Palace or if he was buried beneath the halls of the hunting axe.
right.
And then the four drow weapons, not only do you have no idea where they are because Scrivener never found them, but Scrivener thought they might have been destroyed as part of
Well,
whoever stopped them from summoning whoever.
yeah, yeah. But if they're trying to summon them again, they might have made more. So they could be the key of some sort. Let's see. So between Belliard and Westbridge, um, we might find his tomb. We think he's buried with Orc Splitter, possibly. I think the crown is in the Summer Palace. The short sword is a place far from the tombs. I don't know what good that does us, really. I don't know if I ever got where the
it means
hammer
don't
is.
search the tombs for it.
Yeah.
That's not where it is. But you don't think his tomb is between Belliard and the stone bridge. You know he died on the stone bridge.
Did you tell me where the hammer? An idea where the hammer was? I don't have anything for it.
There may not be anything. The clue may have been to look for that guy. Let me find. Should I just look up the word hammer? Oh, no, only getting his hammer strike. God damn it.
Endril, maybe?
All right. Hendril. Nope, you just know that it was a magic throwing hammer that belonged to Hendril Fullbreaker. There was no other hint as to where it was.
Okay.
Hey, right back.
Man, Grimgar or Romulus sucks.
Yeah, he does. All right, that's all I've got.
That's all you got. So there's magical weapons out there or something that would help us kill things.
You know, I was hoping it would be a little bit more formative, but
And there's a bad guy out there trying to kill things.
yes, the eye, elemental eye. I don't know exactly what they want. but being that he probably doesn't worship Lolth, he might want to destroy the world. I don't know. Normally Drow don't, but he's different. Assuming it is Vizran that's doing this. I know finding the veil was important to Grimgar, so maybe he'll be willing to help us.
Why does he want the veil?
I don't know if he said that he's interested in it. I don't know if he said he had a purpose there or not.
So are we still going to Scarlet Moon Hall or what?
Yeah, we can go there next if everybody's up for it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys head back out through the door and end up back in Romulus's room. Grimgar, where'd you go?
I kind of just was wandering around the town,
Okay.
and as I'm wandering, I am confused at my own actions, but I don't know why I acted the way I did.
Okay. Just tell
But
me.
just wandering.
Yep. Just tell me what you all are doing then.
I want to go look for Grimgar. See what the fuck's
Yeah,
the matter with him.
guess we'll all go. Or at least I will.
Okay. More or less, all of you kind of look about town and you find him easy enough. It's a small place.
Say, hey man, what's going on?
I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
You okay?
No, something's wrong.
Is it from the fight, you think?
I,
Or
I don't know. I not myself this morning.
Do you want us to put you down?
You need a drink?
No, I'm not sure what it is. I don't care about anything anymore.
see, do we got a way to check him for any kind of debuffs?
You don't. I don't know about other people.
I mean,
you
I
do.
think doesn't Dundas have count or dispel magic or something?
Yeah, he has Dispel Magic. What would you want him to use it on?
Gar?
Grimgar?
Could use detect magic first. Ritual.
Okay. Go ahead. You want to spend 10 minutes and do that?
Yeah.
Okay. So you spend 10 minutes using Detect Magic. Grimgar, tell them all the things you would care to show them so he can tell you which things are magical, I guess. Or you can tell them which things you show them that are magical.
Yeah, I don't know.
Make this
I
easy.
just empty my pack. So I've got the horn of the Pegasus. I've got probably my rank insignias, magical. The ring of commanding and compelling. The splint armor is probably magic. The spear that we got. And
You got various scrolls,
oh, there's scrolls and stuff.
your healing potions.
Does anything do anything suspicious?
Yeah, it wouldn't do that. It's just telling you whether or not it's magical.
Didn't we get a potion? That
Well, I learned the school of magic about it all too. Is there anything that doesn't make sense to have in his school of magic?
No. Well, let's see. I mean, I don't think you know anything about the spear, so you wouldn't know like whether the school of magic that pings off of it makes sense.
Okay.
I don't think you know what the rank insignia does either. I don't think you officially know what that does.
Now, does he feel any different after he puts all the stuff on the ground?
No.
Can I roll insight myself to think about it or something?
Um. Yeah, you can roll an insight.
I rolled 9 plus 4, 13.
No.
Can I investigate his body
That's
for
up to
like
him.
poison or, you know, infection? Unless somebody else is better at medicine.
Yeah, I guess I probably wouldn't object to that.
Does anybody have really smart in medicine besides Grimgar?
Oh, +3.
Pretty good.
That's better than me.
Better than me too. I don't know if Grimgar would let Birkin do it though.
All right, I'll search your body.
No, not him.
I'll do it.
This
11.
This thing is telling me that you only have 10 of 11 spells prepared, Travis.
Really?
Yeah. Are you seeing that too? Hello?
Where does it say how many I have?
Go to spells, click manage spells. And then when you go to add spells, it says cantrips 4, prepared spells 10 of 11.
I have signed in. Why can't I manage my spells?
I don't know.
Weird.
Refresh the page and try again. I can't remember what the question was somebody was asking me.
I rolled an 11 to check Grimgar's body.
Oh, you know. I mean, you find a few things that are weird, but none of them that you think are the cause.
Is that supposed to be that small?
Jesus.
Does anyone have a potion that would cure disease or charm or anything like that?
Here we go.
Grimgar does.
Grimgar, take one of your potions. See if
He's
it.
got a spell, not a potion.
Oh.
It does say
I
work
don't
on
think I
Take
have
that
it.
down.
Have it
Sounds like you're charmed, bro.
prepared though. They say I probably am. What of it?
We should try to get that charm off of you.
Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
You figured out, Travis?
Yeah, I don't know what I don't. Here, I gotta look.
Okay, well, you can.
Dundas doesn't have anything?
I mean, he can use the spell magic on something if you think there's something he can use it on.
Well, I mean, the only thing that would be under a spell that would have effect on Grimgar that I'm thinking would be Grimgar himself. Can he use it on Grimgar,
Yeah.
or would that fuck
Just-
Grimgar
no,
up?
well,
Like,
the spell
it wouldn't
magic.
get-
Choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends.
Yeah, do that, Dundas. You okay with that, Grimgar?
Sure.
Okay.
You remove curse. I don't have remove curse prepared, so
Right. Or greater restoration. Okay, hold on. I gotta look something up here.
Has he come in contact with any strange items?
Spear is a little suspicious.
Yeah, I just attuned to it last night. It's very helpful in that fight.
Hmm.
Spear of
And-
crazy?
And you felt like that ever since?
Since I woke up this morning.
What's the name of the spear?
Don't know if I know that.
You wouldn't
Crazy
know of any
Man Spear?
official name for it. Yeah, I'm gonna say that he casts the spell magic and it doesn't have any effect.
Hmm. Maybe break your attunement with the spear.
Bring him to the altar or shrine. Maybe they know something.
I think you should unattune to the spear, attune to something else instead. See if that has any effect.
How do I unattune from something?
I know there's a. That's what I've been trying to look up. It's simple to do it, but
You need to chop one of your fingers off.
Well, it's very simple.
I think you
the
just
creature's attunement to an
sit
item and the
still.
creature no longer satisfies the prerequisites for attunement if the item has been more than 100 feet away for at least 24 hours, if the creature dies, or if another creature attunes to the item.
Hmm.
Creature can also voluntarily end attunement by spending a short rest focused on unattuning it, unless the item is cursed.
What if it's cursed?
Then the short rest thing won't work.
Hmm.
Does the other stuff still work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The point there is that a lot of cursed items won't let you leave it behind.
Yeah.
That's why that's a specific rule for short rests. That the short rest doesn't work because that would be a cheap way of, well, it won't let me leave it behind, but I can sit here looking at it for an hour.
Okay, I guess we could test that theory. We could just leave it somewhere, right?
You'd have to take it 100 feet away from him for 24 hours, or another creature could attune to it, which only takes an hour.
Someone want to bite the crazy bullet?
We can put it in Fandolin. How long's it been? Is the door still open?
I don't think you would have been talking for an hour.
Yeah.
So yeah, you
let's
could
put
bring it in and
there.
stick it in there, and
Why don't we take an hour first? I'm tired of feeling this way.
it's gonna take 24 hours with 100 feet away.
Well, if I do a short rest, we just do a
I'm
short
gonna
rest. So
assume do it
I'm
for
saying
an hour.
try that first.
Oh, you want to do that? Well, then the door
Yeah.
is gonna expire.
Oh,
Hmm.
You can't.
100,
You can't.
100 feet's not that far though.
Yeah, but I mean, I just figure it's a safe place where you can be away from it.
True.
And then tomorrow, we can just reuse the door and go back and grab it if nothing's changed.
Well, it'll
Fine.
pop back in it for an hour, wouldn't it?
No,
Doesn't stay
items
there.
stay, just people.
Oh, that's right.
Things go back.
Fine, we'll do that. Like hand him the spear.
Okay.
Alright,
So what do you do, Remus?
I run the spear back to my room and
Uh-huh.
put it in the cabinet.
Put it in the cabinet. Okay. Cool.
In Fandolin to specify. Obviously.
Yep.
Okay. And then I leave.
Okay. Now what?
Oh, actually, while I'm there, I want to check in with my housekeeper and see if anything strange is going on in Fandolin or if everything's still good.
So you've got about 10 minutes left. By the time you get there, you ring the bell and nobody comes.
Okay.
Your expectation would be that the orphans arrived the day before,
Mm-hmm.
and so she's probably out doing something, cleaning them, getting them clothes, something.
Okay.
Like you wouldn't expect her to be available immediately anymore because she's got like 8 little kids she's worried about.
Okay.
Okay, so that means we're staying here for the night.
We don't have to.
You can try taking him to the priests and see if they know what this curse could be. I mean, usually they can be pretty good with magic and healing.
Sure.
Worth a shot since we have the day now.
Yeah, might as well. But we don't have to stay in Red Large. We can go anywhere because I can resummon the door wherever we are.
That's true. You want to just head out then toward Charlotte Hall?
What does Grimgar feel like doing?
I don't care.
I think that's a symptom.
So are you going to the All-Face Shrine or not?
Yeah, let's take him there. I insist.
Okay.
Okay.
It sounded like Grimgar wanted it to be the effect to be over anyway, right?
Yes.
Okay. Imdar Rolvander's there. I think that's the guy.
Yep.
And he listens to your story, and he's kind of like, all right. Well, we can give Remove Curse a shot. So he casts Remove Curse on Grimgar, and you feel better.
Ah, that's much better.
The effect has ended, and you are no longer attuned to the spear.
Okay.
Great.
Well, I feel back to my old self. I was acting so strangely.
Spell Remove Curse says, at your touch, all curses affecting one creature or object end. If the object is a cursed item, its curse remains, but the spell breaks its owner. Attune it to the object so it can be removed or discarded.
So the object's still cursed.
Yep, but he is no longer attuned to it, and the effect is over.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I want to pretty much go over everything while we're at the shrine with Grimgar and just let him know what I learned. Pretty much the same summary.
Yeah.
And then ask his thoughts on the veil.
Yeah. I definitely want to go to the Veil. We had heard. Just a second here. We had heard that the Order of the Gauntlet was seeking an alliance with the dwarves and had been working on a joint venture with the Knights of Samular to retake Caerdun Monastery, because there were certain people seeking the crown of Basilmur and Orc Splitter.
Oh.
And the Order of the Gauntlet believed that they could gain ground by forming this alliance with the dwarves of the Vale of Dancing Waters if they could protect those objects, but they had no idea where the objects were. And this was Samantha Smith from the ranch had mentioned that, I think.
Okay. Have you ever heard of the Summer Palace?
Oh yes, I know exactly where it is. Been there
You
many a
do?
time.
Okay.
I've been wanting to go there for a while to investigate these rumors.
Okay.
Could you point to it on a map?
I'm afraid it's a hidden location among dwarves. I could take you there, but I can't show it where it is on a map.
So you want to die?
At the very least, he wouldn't tell Urkin, who apparently
Ergen,
hates
you might have to
dwarves.
stay outside while we go there.
Okay,
You
so
want to know where the elves live? They live in the high forest, right there on the map.
No one cares about them, so you can tell me that.
So you
And I
think
laugh and I pat him on the back.
Do you think we should check out the Scarlet Moon on the way?
I'll put it Grimgar so that you know where it is.
Yeah, I guess we could do that on our way there.
And then I think we have some leads toward the hunting axe hall and that bridge near Belliard there. Some items that might be there.
I do want to head that direction for a variety of reasons. The Vale and they might know something about Gar Shatterkeel out that way too, closer to the river.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys are gonna head up the large path towards Scarlet Moon Hall.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
Okay. Whoever's leading the way, you can make a survival check. I assume somebody else is helping, so you can do that at advantage.
I can do survival.
I'll go with him.
Well, you're all going together, but
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah. So at advantage. That makes sense
Roll
anyway, because
twice.
you're one of the people who was supposed to go. Yeah, it was supposed to go to the Scarlet Moon Hall anyway.
The higher roll was 15 plus 4,
Okay.
so 19.
So it takes you guys about a day to get there. You all can do a long rest. Not gonna say anything happens overnight while you're resting. And as you head into the hills toward where you were told it was the Scarlet Moon Hall is supposed to be, several miles away from Scarlet Moon Hall, you start seeing smoke rising from the peak of a tall hill in the distance.
Before I long rested, I spawned Gracie.
Okay.
Some smoke from that. But
Oh, you know, and one thing from yesterday I forgot to do. Romulus, make a wisdom saving throw.
11.
11.
Or 12, 13. 13.
Okay. Okay. And you got to do your boots again, Erkin.
All right. You guys want to know what my boots were that day?
Yeah.
My AC was 10 for the whole day.
Ugh.
Good day to get that one.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah.
All right. All right, that's a good number. Let's look it up. Okay, that's a interesting one.
Okay, so I'm saying that it is it's now 8 a.m. the next day, and a couple of miles off, you see smoke rising from the top of this hill in the distance.
seems to be some smoke over there. Maybe we should check it out carefully.
Which hill was it again, Joe? I missed.
What?
Which hill were you pointing to?
Just where you're headed, where Scarlet Moon Hall is
Oh.
supposed to be.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if that means nothing to anybody, I mean, nobody's saying anything, so I'll just move on. You just don't care.
I wanna go check it out.
Well, that's the way you're headed anyway.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
really wondering, do you stop? Do you keep going? Do you move faster? Do you move slower?
I think Gundus would throw Percy out there.
Does it look like it's just a campfire or a?
It's a lot of smoke.
Structure fire.
We'd probably send Percy ahead.
Yeah, maybe we should.
You can make
well,
you can make an intelligence check for what you know about fire to get an idea.
What's my intelligence? 0. 11.
You can't tell what kind of smoke it is, but it seems like a lot.
Well, it seems like a lot of smoke there.
You know, it's
Let's see what
it's not a
Percy sees.
campfire. Okay.
I should
So-
approach carefully.
Percy's fast, but he's not super fast. Do you stand there and wait for him to fly out a couple of miles and fly back?
No, we'll keep
I
walking.
think I think we just go
Keep pace.
carefully.
Okay.
I want to be cautious,
Yeah.
not super slow or anything, but not just run right out there. That's all.
Let me just see if there's anything else that I was supposed to do. Oh, by the way, I forgot about Hum and Cost.
Oh, yeah.
He told you that he was going to head off on his own on a personal quest. That he'd probably see you again sometime soon. And that he was going to head towards the stone bridge, the one that Theron was talking about. He had some clues he needed to go look for.
Okay.
Alright, so as you get closer to this place, you notice that the top of the hill is very hazy, making it impossible for you all on the ground to see the source of the fire, as if there is a cloud of smoke that's kind of hanging in space around it. And you get about halfway there, so maybe you're a mile out now when Percy gets back. And Dundas will relay to all of you that he says that he saw some figures up there. He couldn't quite make out what anybody was doing. There's a lot of smoke. Most of it seems to be smoldering. But there are some active fires. There's a couple of shady-looking characters in robes that appear to be praying in front of some large burning structure. But everybody else looks like they're either resting or in various areas keeping watch. There is a tower that's standing, maybe 4 stories tall, surrounded by a time-worn wall that's broken down and more or less useless. And it's kind of covered in scaffolding, as if somebody were trying to build it back up. And it is not on fire.
Hmm.
Huh. Did
Okay.
Percy recognize the robes or anything that these people were wearing?
No, they were kind of basic, brown, soot stained. Nothing special about them. He also didn't notice, any symbols or identifying marks anywhere of anything that he recognized.
But did it look like a place had been attacked, or like it was more of just a fire occurred?
That's really hard to say. It certainly looks like there had been fighting there.
Where exactly are we?
Um, you're like by the T in the word scarlet.
Okay.
Um, it does not look to him like the fires were caused during a fight, but it does look like there was a fight, and it does look like there were fires. So perhaps there was a fight, and then they went around burning everything. But typically when you have like a fight and there's like burning arrows and all that,
Mm-hmm.
like when you have things that are very separated, it wouldn't all be 100% burned, right?
Right.
There's always like ruins left, and that kind of fight, like everything except this one structure is burned. Everything's gone. That would have
Gotcha.
been there. Like somebody systematically went through and burned it all.
Right.
So I remember.
And when I say it all, it's mostly tents.
Okay.
There's some fire guys we fought, I think, right before we got to Feather Gale Spire, and somebody had said they came from Scarlet Moon Hall, and
So this
obviously,
would make sense. This is the fire entrance. We've done
yeah,
air, water, and earth already.
and obviously we've heard about this Rite of the Wicker Giant, whatever that might be, going on here.
Right.
So they're probably not going to be friendly.
I want to use sea invisibility.
When you say Rite of the Wicker Giant, Percy, now that you mention it, the big burning thing they were praying in front of could have been Wicker.
Did it look like a giant?
Well, it's not like they had just lit it, so it was quite the blaze. Maybe at one point it was shaped like a giant.
That's good information, Percy.
Well
Go,
done,
Percy.
Percival.
Goddamn good job.
Okay, so you use see invisibility. You can now see Percy.
I can see Percy. I can see objects that are invisible, and I can see into the ethereal plane. And I can see ethereal creatures and objects
Okay.
for an hour.
Okay.
So are we? How far? I asked Percy. How far are these worshippers? Could we grab a couple of them and steal their robes?
Uh, they're right outside the structure, within like 30 feet of it.
Did you get a head count?
Well, without flying person to person, it was hard to tell which people were resting and which people were dead. Because there are people apparently by some of the burned up, uh, burned up tents. Uh,
Should we?
maybe a dozen or so.
Okay, thanks, Perce. Well,
Should we
You
get
are
a
you
closer
Yeah,
look?
so
you're walking and talking this whole time?
yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna say now you are at the base of the steep hill. The hill seems to ascend 600 feet or so, and the upper third of the hill is what's engulfed in that haze. At this point, heat seems to be radiating downward from the peak. You don't see anybody around you. The hill's pretty flat here. There isn't really any place for somebody to hide around you, and if anything were invisible, Theron would see it.
yep.
All right. Let's quietly keep moving up, I say.
Sounds good.
Let's keep our
Yep.
healer in the back.
Why? Anyway, you're hurt.
All right. So you guys climb up the hill, and when you get to the point where the haze starts, so you can see the structure surrounded in scaffolding up here. There's the fire. Okay, this hill's pretty steep, so there's only so much you can see as you look up it, but you see that there are a variety of tents around here that have all been burned out.
Mhm.
And you are off the map down here. And so I'm saying you're about that far away from a tent.
Okay.
What do you want to do? Or what do you want to look at?
I want to see if we can make out any markings or anything that would tip us off to who these people are that are in the tents.
Which tents are you looking at?
I guess the ones at number one.
Because remember, your visibility is going to be limited by the haze.
Right.
You can
But we're
make out
coming
that
up from
there's
the south, right?
yeah, but you can make out that there's a structure here and that there's a fire here, but
Mhm.
you can't see any of this clearly.
Yeah. So like just what's right in front of us
Right.
there at
So
C1.
this tent in front of you, you can see that there are 3 burned out tents with a smoldering fire. You see people laying around it, maybe 4. You see 2 other bulky objects that you don't know if it's a pile of stuff or an animal or a monster. But from this distance, you can't make out anything more than that.
Why don't we have Percy go check it out, see if they're dead?
Yeah.
Okay. Percy comes over, flies around, looks into the tents and all, comes back. Yep, it's all dead. Everything over there is dead.
All right. I want to go look over there, see if we can
Are
see
you on
anything.
Gracie?
Yeah. Or actually, I'd probably get off her to do this.
Okay. You head up. Everybody else?
Yeah, I want
Sure.
to
Yeah.
go up there too.
Follow.
Yeah. We should steal the ropes.
All right. So when you get up here, you see that there are 4 robed elves, 2 male, 2 female. They're all dead around the fire. There are also nearby 2 dead elk. The elk seem to have been chained to the ground and burned alive.
Damn.
2 men had their heads cut off. The heads are on pikes, and they are also burned. The 2 women have slashes on their legs and arms. It appears they were bled to death. But while there's blood around the 2 dead men, the blood of the 2 women is just gone, as if somebody took it. You want to examine the bodies at all?
Yeah, I want to. Yeah. Let's see if we can figure out how.
Investigation.
What would have done this?
I'll roll investigation. 21.
One of the dead female elves matches the description of Faria.
Oh no.
Um, they
Who's
don't have
that?
they don't have any weapons. It looks like they were killed by weapons. You can't tell if there's any magic involved or not.
Mm.
How their blood is gone, there's no easy way to know that.
Who is she?
She was part of the delegation, wasn't she?
No.
Oh no. This was part of my mission. Sorry. Um,
Ed Maxon.
the Rite of the Wicker Giants. Yeah. Read off.
Yes, that guy.
Wanted us to find her.
Oh, that's right.
No, mission's over.
Yeah. Not good.
GG's.
Oh, this looks just awful.
So,
Why don't we take their robes so we can disguise ourselves going forward?
You don't want to like return the body
You
or
want
anything?
to look like the dead bodies?
Why'd you want to look like a dead person though? Yeah.
Maybe it'll confuse them. Better than the way we look now.
They clearly
How do
didn't
you
spare
know?
these people though.
Yeah.
As,
Like these
Grimgar's
robes are.
talking about this, he goes over to the bodies and they reek.
Oof.
These people did not die recently.
Maybe not.
Clothes are all mildewy.
Well, I don't think there's anything else to see here. We move on.
Okay.
Let's say a prayer over the bodies.
Do you go toward this next set of tents over here? Or where are you going?
Yeah, I guess we
Here?
check everything out. Go to HC2.
Okay. Who's going?
Yeah, I'm going.
I think we just stick together, I would say.
Yeah. Goes the group.
Unless somebody says otherwise.
Percy floats out ahead at Dundas's command, looks around, comes back. There's actually two living ones over there. They're just standing by the fire.
What are they? Elves?
No, two humans. They're wearing robes and coughing in the smoke, and there's a bear.
Bear.
Yeah, they got a bear.
Is it chained up or?
Yeah, it's chained in between those tents.
Huh.
Should we go talk to them?
They could be responsible.
Yeah, let's approach them from both sides if we can, though.
Well, so they would have noticed you plunkering around over here, so
Oh, okay.
kind of sneaking up on them is going to be hard. But they haven't done anything. They're still standing there.
All right.
go
Yeah,
chat.
let's approach.
Okay, so you just walk up without hiding, and they just kind of look at you when they get up there, and the bear growls.
Darren.
Hello. What happened here? Theron.
Hey, my name's Elbreth. This is Ingolf. Well, we're not entirely sure what happened. The circle was here for the rite of the Wicker Giant, and well, we were attacked by brigands. I don't know how many other people survived, but us and the bear made it.
You guys might want to get out of here. There's, the smoke is gonna kill you.
I'd love to, but I don't know why. We just can't bring ourselves to leave. It's terrifying.
Under a spell.
I don't know.
Sounds like they are.
First or something.
No, what's the? They're scared.
Oh, charmed or suggestion maybe.
It's hard to tell.
They're awake.
What's the bear there for?
That's our bear.
Why is he here?
Because we're druids and we have a bear?
Ah, okay. I didn't realize you were druids.
Do you know
Well,
Readoff?
this is our druid circle. Readoff! No.
He sent us here to find Freya. It looks like she's dead over there.
Oh.
Freya.
A lot people died.
Anybody got any ideas on how we can help these people get out of here?
Do you happen to have any food?
Yeah,
Sure.
I'll give them some rations.
We need to remove their. I think they're frightened.
You're gonna
I
give
can't
them
remember if
each a ration.
Yeah.
Okay, they sit down and immediately start eating it. The bear starts to drool.
Give him some too.
Rations?
Sure. I'll give him some rations.
Alright, you get close, and he kind of pulls against his chain a little bit too hard. Oh, watch yourself there! So
I throw the
you
rations.
throw the
at him.
rations to it, and it just starts.
So you think they're frightened by spell?
Yeah, is that a spell that does that? I can't remember. I think so. That's what it sounds like.
Well, they're
I'm
suffocating
worried
themselves in
that
smoke.
Well, if you don't have an immediate solution, we can just come with you for now and work our way out of here eventually.
might be more dangerous for you to come with us, though. We're going to be heading in closer to where the probably danger is. Unless you think you can help us out in the fight and keep your own, hold your own.
Well, we're a little too tired for that.
I would almost say just defend your area until we can figure out what's going on. What do you think, Romulus? You think they're safer with us or without us?
Probably with us. Last time we let people go without us, didn't work out too well for most of them.
That's true.
How many times in a row?
Less times.
Every last time.
I don't think the bear can come with us though. Are you all right leaving your bear here?
Yeah, he can stay.
Unless you can
Can you
guarantee his control.
No,
Hmm.
no. Bear can stay.
Okay.
All right.
Does anyone have any spells that we can try on these guys to get rid of their possible fright or whatever the fuck it is?
I did after the last episode prepare remove curse. It's a 3rd level spell though.
I
hate
don't
to-
know. I don't
to
think it's a
use
curse
that.
though.
I mean, Dundas has dispel magic or whatever, but I don't know that he should waste that either.
He says, "I'm not using a spell on these guys."
Yeah.
I mean, they might be useful though. If they were here during the whole attack and survived, they could be really good fighters.
That
And
bear
they
could
might
be
know
deadly.
somebody.
We're really good fighters. We
we
don't
run
need any
into.
help.
Tell us more about this Rite of the
Okay.
Wicker Giant. What exactly was that about?
Honestly, it's something new. Elazar said he was going to try it out. I, I'm still not quite sure what it is because the brigands kind of messed everything up.
Who told you to do it? Elzar?
Elazar, he leads our circle.
Oh, so
Is he still alive? Or is anybody still alive at the hall?
I think there are others. I'm not sure. Like I said, we've just been here for the last several days.
Can I roll insight on this guy? See if I think he's telling the truth.
Sure.
Total of 9.
You think he's lying?
Oh. I relayed that to everyone else discreetly.
Wait, he's lying about what?
I don't know. It's not something
You gotta,
doesn't ring true.
I mean, your 9 wasn't that high, but you get the general sense that this just isn't an honest guy,
Okay.
Grimgar.
I asked him, how many more people are up at the hall?
I don't really know. We've been stuck down here.
For how many days?
2 or 3. Time is kind of lumped together.
All right, how about you guys lead the way? Show us around.
What exactly are you frightened of?
I don't know.
Hmm.
So the two of them start heading for the path, constantly looking to make sure that you're following them, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they have any weapons?
I don't know. Let me see. None that you can see.
Okay. And then
They're
can
wearing
I?
robes. I mean, they're wearing robes, so I mean, if they had a long sword or a long bow or something, you would certainly be able to see that. So anything they do have, it couldn't be any bigger than a short sword. You just wouldn't be able to hide it. They're not carrying anything. There's nothing on their backs.
And how healthy do they look after eating the rations?
They actually do still look hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Their robes are torn and scorched. You can't tell. Well, actually, make a perception check. We'll figure out if you can tell how hurt they are.
Oh, I rolled a 20.
Okay. They look dirty, but not hurt at all.
Okay.
Okay, somebody's crackling a whole lot.
Oh, I thought I was muted. My bad.
He just starts burping, farting.
Mhm.
All right.
Trying
So
to get fork out so I can eat my pudding.
So they start heading up the hill. I'm trying to make all the tokens slowly circular, so I like that better. And anyway, right now I got you guys, but a lot of stuff I'd done before that I don't have set up. Percy, that they don't know is actually there, is invisible and is going to perpetually scout ahead at each area. So they start leading you up the hill. Where would they go? Yep. So they kind of head up. Where did you want to go? All the way up to the top, or are you? Wrong place. Are you trying to look at? Are you trying to look at all the tents, or what are we doing?
Is anybody else alive?
Stop asking me that. I don't know.
I guess we'll check and see if there's any people standing around, but
Okay, well, as you walk up, the closest one here to you, labeled HC3, you can see two people sitting by this bonfire. They are sparsely dressed. They look very hairy. They are unarmed. They aren't wearing shirts. Their tents are slashed and burned. There are splotches of blood on the burned tents, meaning that blood was splashed there after it was burned. And they're sitting there. They look like they might be meditating or something.
Are they
Hello.
Druid?
They turn. They both kind of stand and jump up like they weren't expecting anybody to come. Oh, I put them all invisible because I don't want. Because like normally I put the black boxes on places you can't see, like for rooms, and I just leave all the creatures visible, and then I just make the black boxes disappear. But since you started out on a map where you generally know the terrain, it's just hazy, so you can't see the people from a distance. I keep forgetting to uninvisible them.
It's alright.
So that's not on purpose. That like it doesn't mean people are hiding. It just means that I'm forgetting. Um, they jump up, and the closest one to you says, "Oh, hi. Uh, who are you?"
I turned to one of the druids. I said, "Do you know these guys?"
Uh, no, but that's not all that surprising. There was uh a lot of people here, druids from all over that came to see the Rite of the Wicker Giant, so we don't all know each other.
Okay. I'm Theron. We're trying to figure out what's going on here. Why are all your stuff burned and why is there blood over there?
So they both look at you and they look back and they look kind of nervous. This one backs away a little bit over to here, but he doesn't say anything. This one steps a little bit closer to him. And these guys seeing
Stop
that
moving.
kind of back off like, what the fuck? They just stand there.
What's going on? What's the matter?
What do you guys do? Are you all just staying like this, or when that starts happening?
I'm,
I mean, I
I'm
realize
gonna
you,
walk.
you don't have the ability to move your own tokens, so.
I'm gonna walk to the northwest towards those guys and
Yeah.
say, "What are
slowly
you afraid of?
approach.
You
Okay,
don't
so
need to
you
fear
walk
us."
here.
Yeah.
And Theron, what were you
There's
doing?
I'll walk toward the fire, I guess. To his
Okay, so right
right.
to there.
Like kind of next to him, like diagonally of
Okay.
him. Or Percy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like,
Anybody else?
well, I want to move kind of near the A guy. I'm gonna kind of stay.
Okay, so you move to here. Then this
Yeah.
would have gone up, stayed behind Theron.
And
Percy,
I want.
swing around here to get a look at these guys. Erkin, Maxon?
I'll stay back a little.
Yeah, step back.
Okay. You guys stay like there. Gracie kind of moves up, following Romulus. Okay. As you all approach and you're asking them what's going on, both of them transform into werewolves.
oh.
Cool trick. What's going on?
And they attack.
I'll say hi.
Or they howl and attack. And they attack. So, we will roll initiative and do that fight next time. It's 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Mm,
Pretty good.
That's very good.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
They did not have a story planned at all. What happened? Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
They had nothing. Basically, the thing says that as soon as they are challenged, they transform and attack.
Wow.
Like there's just no story for them at all. So, okay, we have to figure out when we're playing again. I think Monday or Wednesday generally is best.
I'm going to be gone next week, Monday through Thursday.
Oh,
Thursday night I might be back, but
Monday through Thursday. Nate got his availability. Someplace.
Yeah, and the last week of October, I'll be gone Monday through Thursday, probably.
Last week
Next.
of October. Oh boy. Okay, hold on. I gotta start writing stuff down. There's too many details here. Okay, so next week is the 21st.
Yep.
Okay. So Ryan, you can't on the 21st, the 22nd, or the 23rd for sure.
correct.
Okay.
24th I probably could.
Nate can't on the 25th. The 26th is Saturday, so that doesn't matter. Can't on that Friday either. Okay. Anybody else have a problem next week?
I do. Not sure. I'm gonna be out of town on the 24th, the 5th, and the 6th. But I'm not sure if I'm leaving on a Wednesday or what.
Leaving on a
And,
Wednesday.
and I'm not sure if those nights I can still do something. I might be able to do stuff from my hotel.
Right. Okay. And the week after, Jack, the week of the 28th, what was your problems?
I'm probably won't be around Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday night.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday that week's Halloween.
Yeah, so I probably couldn't do anything that night either.
Okay, so no matter what, these next 2 weeks we're missing at least one person. Well, it sounds like 'cause my other group, we're playing this Thursday, and then the week after is our off week, and then we're gonna take off Halloween. So I don't have another session until like the 14th for that. So I've got plenty. I've got like an entire month here after this Thursday. So I think next week that means we have to try for Thursday the 24th, and hopefully Chris can play. Does that sound okay for everybody?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thursday the 24th. The week after that, which is either the 28th, 29th, the 30th, and then Friday the 1st. That would be a no for Nate. But
Oh,
that might be what we gotta do. Does anybody else have a problem that week? The last week of October? At least one that they know of.
uh, the 29th I have an appointment at 7 p.m.
Okay. We're generally not doing Tuesdays anyway because some of the guys are playing Borderlands on Tuesdays. So
But
that's okay.
that's the only day I can think of that I might have an issue.
Okay, so we'll talk about it next week then. That week it's gonna be either be Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, I think. If it's Monday, no Jack. If it's Wednesday, no Jack. And if it's Friday, no Nate. But I mean, I've talked to Nate about it before, and he's got the hardest schedule since it changes every few weeks. So he's cool with having a miss if that's what it comes to. Anyway, I mean, we tried this week. This was the only day he possibly was available, and that didn't work anyway.
Yeah, it's
Right.
unfortunate.
Yeah, well, we do the best we can, and that's that. I just, my goal perpetually is to not be missing more than one person.
Yep.
So, okay, so next time we will start off with these werewolves attacking you guys, and then go from there.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
All right. Later, guys.
Yeah, later.